Hello, coolers. Welcome back to Viva Barça, the home of everything Barcelona. While waiting for the El Clasico later tonight, we are going to be discussing on the latest on FC Barcelona. We are going to be discussing on three developing stories in this episode, starting with this transfer news, talking about this RB Leipzig left-back Angelino. It has been reported that Barcelona are eyeing the Leipzig sensation as a potential alternative for Jose Gaya in the summer. We are going to be discussing much on that. Secondly, talking about Sergi Roberto, it has been reported that Barcelona are going to resolve the right back's future this coming week. Then lastly, we are going to be talking about this other transfer rumor, talking about this Argentine left back at Ajax, Nicolas Tagliafico, who have reportedly hinted at a possible move to FC Barcelona in June. We are going to be discussing much on that report as well. So guys, as we get right into it, please endeavor to subscribe if you haven't. Give the video a like and make sure to watch the video right up to the very end. Barça! 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 It appears Barcelona's pursuit of Jose Gaya may soon hit a dead end. Valencia are demanding hefty fees for their captain, who himself is unlikely to entertain the idea of playing second fiddle to Jordi Alba. It has prompted Barca to scour the market for potential alternatives, especially with the left-back spot emerging as a priority for Xavi Hernandez. The club have reportedly set their sights on two La Liga stars in Javi Galán and Alex Moreno as cost-effective alternative for Gaya. However, according to a report from Mundo Deportivo, Barca are keeping an eye on the Bundesliga as well, with Angelino emerging as a potential target. Formerly from Manchester City, the Spaniard is regarded as one of the best left-backs in the German top flight, having enjoyed immense success since joining Leipzig. He has 88 competitive appearances to his name, scoring 11 goals while providing 27 assists. Angelino was one of the top performers in the Bundesliga last season, compelling Leipzig to sign him permanently from Man City. While the left-back has struggled to reach the same heights this term, he is slowly starting to recover his form under the new coach Domenico Tedesco. A product of the Deportivo Youth Academy, Angelino has earned a reputation for his technical brilliance and ability to whip in crosses into the box. The 25-year-old is quite versatile as well, as he is capable of featuring as a left winger and even as a central midfielder if required. It could make him a potential asset at Barca, especially with Xavi keen on finding a long-term replacement for Alba. However, the reports suggest Barca are unlikely to go all out for Angelino. They are aware that the Leipzig starlet could cost a fortune, as his current contract in East Germany doesn't expire until 2025. It could ultimately prompt Barcelona to target other alternatives in the market, including Javi Galán, Sergio Reguilón, and former La Masia graduate and long-term target Alejandro Grimado. Then on to the next story of discussion. Sergio Roberto's future at Barcelona remains shrouded in uncertainty as the versatile star is entering the final few months of his contract with the club. The 30-year-old has spent his entire career at the Nou Camp, but could potentially be set to leave in the summer once his deal runs out. As reported by Mundo Deportivo, Barcelona have scheduled a meeting with the Spaniard's agent, Josep Maria Orobic, this week in order to arrive at a definitive resolution over the right back's future. Talks over a new contract between the two parties have been a standstill since late December last year, when Roberto did not accept the contract proposal from the club. While he was willing to lower his salary and defer it as well, the player still felt the offer from the club was way too low. It is claimed that he took that, as a hint that the Barca are wishing to see him off the books as they need to make a wage cut to accommodate new faces. Roberto has been out sidelined with an injury for the majority of this season. Despite the fitness concerns, Sergio Roberto, has the backing of his manager Xavi Hernandez, who believed that he can add value to the team with his versatility and technical flexibility. So there will be a meeting with the La Masia graduates agent this week, during which a situation could possibly be arrived at. In case things do not go forward, with Barca, Roberto has no shortage of options for his new club. Arsenal and Man City have been touted as interested parties, while Atletico Madrid are also keen. Indeed, it has been claimed that Atletico are ready with a contract offer for the player. However, he wishes to hear what Barca have to offer before entertaining the proposal from Atletico Madrid. Roberto's case with Barca have been spoken about a lot these days, and honestly speaking, it's hard to see him staying beyond the season, and it has been very clear from Barca's own point of view that they don't want to keep him till next season. That's why they were even giving him a very high percentage, 75% pay cut, which is an indirect way to tell him that we don't need you here again in the future. But we don't know what will be discussed with the agent. Later this week, they'll have a meeting, as I just reported. But it's hard to believe, honestly speaking, to see Roberto staying at Barca. But fingers crossed, despite Xavi saying that he has no problem with Roberto staying. But honestly speaking, I personally think even if when Roberto is fit, he does not provide that quality he usually did. Roberto is not the Roberto of the past. Roberto, even when he was fit earlier this season, that impact is not there. And that is why we're seeing that the Barcelona board, they are looking for a new right back. They want to strengthen the squad. And of course, coupled with the issue of wage cut, the wage bill, of course, departures are very, very necessary in the summer so that they can bring in new players as well. So just wait and see what will be decided later this week with Roberto's agent as to regards his future. Then on to the final story of discussion. Nicolas Tagliafico has been one of Barcelona's main defensive targets for a few years now. Barcelona seem to rate the Ajax fullback quite highly and have been keen on securing his services ever since his initial breakthrough in the Eredivisie. Barca were close to sealing the deal in the January transfer window earlier this year. The move didn't materialize in the end, even though the club were even willing to offer Alejandro Balde on loan. In an interview with TNT Sport, Tagliafico has recently broken his silence on a failed move to Barcelona in the winter transfer window. The defender admitted the deal in January was going to be complicated, while hinting at his desire to join the club in the summer. He said, Barca, the deal was complicated for the club in January, but I think that now, in June, it will be easier, said the Argentine. Fabrizio Romano suggests Tagliafico is destined to leave Ajax in the summer after appointing new agents, which could potentially serve as a major boost for Barcelona should they revisit their interest in the Ajax fullback. So as things stand, Barcelona are still on the lookout for a new left-back in the summer. They were primarily interested in Jose Gaya, but it appears Xavi is willing to consider other alternatives, with Leipzig star Angelino a potential target. Tagliafico is rated highly among Barca, but after losing his status as first-choice starter of Ajax, it remains to be seen whether Barcelona make any offers, or let me say any effort, to snap him up in the new season. So callers, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you did enjoy the video and also hope you did subscribe. If you haven't, please make sure to do so you always stay in touch with the latest on FC Barcelona here on Viva Barca. Until next time, bye-bye.